stop at Home Depot and buy something new.
Okay.
What would it take to get you fired from an accounting job?
Dishonesty.
Yeah.
The single most important aspect of an accountant or even any job is being honest. You're honest.
Honesty, yeah. Being that they're able to trust you.
Okay.
But what could cause you to get fired?
A major mistake could. You know,
Yeah.
a miscalculation.
Yeah. Not doing your job on time. If you don't do the reports on time, if you don't do them right, you're gonna get fired because it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Integrity. It goes back. Integrity is simply the most important.
But that's in
element.
any job,
In any job,
basically.
but in accounting in particular, accountants had a reputation for many years as being the most honorable profession. It was only when Enron came about. That was an accounting firm with something very.
That did
Incorrect.
horrible things. They took a lot of people's money.
Right.
They made
But
a lot of
prior to
people
that-
that were rich, they made them poor.
That's not good.
Yeah, and you have to pay attention to that because let's say that we leave you your account and you don't know what to do. You gotta be able to go to Schwab or a name where you get your statements from the name of that company, Schwab, Fidelity, a big company. You don't trust a single guy to do your, because he could steal your funds.
What is the most rewarding part about your job? Rewarding.
Rewarding. To me, it's the salary. I've always been like that. You're not like that, but to me, it's the money, the salary, the money that's in it.
Well, which job are we talking about? An accountant?
Yeah.
Is that the job we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Most rewarding part of the job?
Yeah.
Well, as an accountant, you help people in many cases in public accounting.
When you go into a profession, out of school, out of high school, you need to make money to survive. So to me, it's money.
So you don't want to put money. You don't want to put money.
What
Having
is
the
the
ability-
worst part about your job?
The worst part about my job was dealing with small companies where the owners were not the nicest people to work for.
Also,
Okay.
one of the worst parts is the deadlines. In accounting, there are a lot of deadlines.
Yeah, you have to.
Because accountants do tax work, and they also do reports for a corporation. There are always deadlines that they have to meet. So a lot of the pressure comes from meeting those deadlines.
What would you have done differently along the way, if there's anything, or were you fine?
If I would have had a choice of another career or what?
Or just anything down that path in your career that you could have changed?
I would have
Going to school or-
gone straight to government accounting many years before I did, because it's the benefits, it's and the ease, it's the money, the benefits, the time that you have off,
Yeah.
Really, government, Matthew, nothing to laugh about. A job with the government, first of all, with the government, it's very hard to get fired, okay? You don't get fired so easily, okay, with the government. Second of all, you have so much more time to relax. Let's say
Holidays
an
and stuff.
attorney like your mom, if she took a regular attorney job, right? She'd be working, unless she was on her own, she'd be working with maybe 2, 3, after 10 years, maybe 4 years of vacation, okay? But you go into a government job and you have so much time off. You can live your life and yet make a good living.
And then the last one, what advice would you give to a person interested in pursuing this career?
I said, go right ahead. It's a good career. You could make a very comfortable living, and it's not such a hard profession. It really isn't. Because you know what? When we went into the profession, the owners of the accounting firms or the companies had the sort of the upper hand, and we were people that really accommodated them. The new generation is not like that. They say go and they go. So, and the owners know that.
What was your question again? What was that?
Any advice you'd give to
To
a
a-
person that's looking to do this?
Oh yeah.
I would say go right ahead.
because there's a lot of opportunities.
There's a lot of
It
different
prepares you
things
for
that
a lot of opportunities.
yeah, and there's a lot of different things that you could do with an accounting job, especially if you get the New York State license. Or if you get a license from any state,
CPA.
yeah,
It's a license.
certified.
Certified public accountant.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.